guys, I'm Aveline. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So, I don't even know where to start with this voiceover. I built this house Thursday and Friday, wanted it up by Saturday, and then, everything went wrong yesterday. Literally everything that could go wrong went wrong, so I just gave up on yesterday completely and just sat down I'm not gonna. No, it's not happening. Nothing is working out today. So the video is going up today instead. But earlier today, I hung out with a couple of friends. We'd had this thing planned for a while. Don't worry, we're still safe. We all got tested and everything. Just don't worry about that. Also, Denmark is back to doing okay, I think. So anyways, we hung out for a bit, went for a walk. Had brunch together, so the video's out pretty late, but I'm blaming yesterday. I don't know what happened. The universe was just like, I'm gonna ruin today for Rosa, and nothing is gonna work out for her. I got lost 5 times on my way back from IKEA, which I've been to 20 times in my life. It's always in the same spot. It's always the same, the road is always the same home. How did I get lost 5 times? I literally could not recognize anything and I don't know what's going on. So that was pretty much my day, but that's why this video is up late today instead of going up yesterday, even though that was the plan. I was like, I'm gonna get back on it this week. I'm gonna upload at least 3 times, and here I'm sitting. This is only the second video that's going up this week, and it's up late as well, and I hate myself for it, but nothing was working out yesterday. So next week, we're back on track, okay? Next week. Not this week, but next week, I promise. Because I mentioned sometime during January that I was just gonna slow down for a little bit, so I've been uploading twice a week, whereas normally I would upload 3 to 4 times a week. And I just needed to take a little bit of time to myself, basically. So I feel like I'm back on track now, though, or I should be back on track if it wasn't for the universe completely messing it up for me. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Universe. I appreciate that so much. But I wanted to get back on track this week, so I'm gonna do that next week. We're getting back on track next week. So anyways, also, I barely remember building this house because I did it Thursday and Friday, so I'm sitting here what did I even do? It was just supposed to be a classic, completely simple sort of suburban build. So you guys know what I mean, like a super simple family home. Basically, that's what I was going for. And then everything just messed up in the middle, after trying to turn it into a video, that kind of process just completely messed up. So now I only remember that part of the process. I don't remember the building process. So this is gonna be fun. But it's just one of those times, it just did not work. Anyways, I literally sat here for 6 hours Saturday trying to repair my game because it wouldn't open. So that was probably the biggest reason why Saturday wasn't working out. But imagine depending on Sims working for you to do your job and then it just won't start. Can you imagine the stress? So yeah, that was an issue. And then of course with IKEA as well. Also, I just want to point out, I didn't actually go to IKEA to shop. I just ordered stuff online, so I just went to pick it up. That was all. I know that the last time I mentioned going somewhere to pick up stuff, some people thought that I went shopping out of the city. That's not what happened. I just went out of the city to go to a store to pick up stuff, and then I went home. That's it. I didn't drive out of the city to go shopping. So I feel like now I need to point that out. Don't worry. I'm still following restrictions and stuff. We're all good. We'd never meet up more than 5 people in private. Actually, we were only 3 people today, and all of us got tested. None of us have gone shopping, even though the stores aren't even open. So everything's good. Everyone's safe. We're all good. I know that some people like to jump to conclusions, and that's why I often over-explain myself in the videos that I do, my videos. So I also know that it's kind of annoying to some people, but I would rather over-explain myself and make sure that people don't jump to conclusions than let them jump to conclusions, you know? So, anyways, and I'm over-explaining that as well. That it's a thing. Anyways, let's talk a little bit about the build. So this is built on a 30 by 20 in Willow Creek. Also, by the way, in the screenshots, this is not about the build whatsoever, but in the screenshots, just before I forget, I actually tried out a new Reshade that I found online. You've probably seen a lot of, if you watch a lot of speed builds on YouTube, you've probably seen other people use it. I just thought it looked cute, so I wanted to try it out for my screenshots, and I really like it. It has like black shadow around the frame of the house, basically, and I think it looks super cool in thumbnails. So I'm just trying out a new thing, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep it yet or what's gonna happen with it, but sometimes it's nice to just try out new things and change up your image a little bit, I suppose. Like image, when I say image, I mean like the way that the channel looks, so basically the thumbnails, because the thumbnails make the channel, you get what I mean, okay. Sometimes it's just nice to try different things, so I just wanted to try out this Reshade. I'll make sure to link it in the description along with my own, which I'm using here in the video. But if you stay around for the screenshots and the screenshots look a little bit different from what you see here in the video, it's because they're taken with a different Reshade. So I'll make sure to link to both of them. I'll try my best to remember. I don't want to disrespect the creator of the Reshade. It's just that I'm really, really tired today. Because of yesterday was such a bad day. I'm just really exhausted today. But I'm going to do my best to find it. Actually, next time I cut the voiceover, I'll go open it on my browser so that I remember when I'm doing the description. Good, okay. And I don't remember the creator's name. I am so sorry, but check out the description if you want to know what the Reshade, like who made it and where to download it and how to download it and everything else as well. It's a pretty cute Reshade actually, and yeah, I see a lot of builders really like it, so I just wanted to test it out for myself. And yeah, because I see it in a lot of pictures on Twitter actually. I don't really watch speed. When I say don't really, I mean I never really watch speed builds on YouTube anymore, simply because I've explained this before, but I don't want to risk like seeing something and then thinking I came up with it, so I redo it in my build, but in the process I disrespect the creator who actually came up with the trick. I don't want to risk doing that because my memory works that way, so I might like see something and then think of it like, I feel like a lot of people have it like that, where they see something and then subconsciously they just think they came up with it themselves, and I don't want to do that. So, but at the same time, I know that I can't keep track of what every single creator out there does, so I know that I won't be able to sit here and be like, I'll probably also forget it in the voiceover, but I know that I won't be able to sit here and be like, yeah, this trick was made up by this person or that person or whatever. So I just don't watch speed builds. But I watch a lot of true crime, so if you got that as well, like if you enjoy, because nobody really likes true crime. Crime sucks, but if you enjoy learning about it, you know, tell me. We're in the same boat here. So now let's talk a little bit about the build. We're 8 minutes into the video and I haven't talked about it yet. So like I said before though, it's built on a 30 by 20 in Willow Creek, and I believe that it's for 2 parents, 1 teen, and 1 kid. I think. Unfortunately, I do not remember the thought process behind the family, like the story or anything like that. Usually I'll have one, but I just don't remember. Maybe I didn't have one for this house because I just wanted it to be like a classic, super simple, kind of average family home. Of course, it's a little bit bigger than an average family home is. I realize that, but also size proportions in The Sims are completely off. They also have a renovated bit at the back. If I don't know how to speak English today, please, I'm just tired. It's fine. We're gonna get through this voiceover. Hang in there, people, okay? But there is a renovated bit at the back, so I feel like maybe they have a little bit of money or something. I don't really know. Also, there's something about the glass texture on that renovated bit. It's kind of glitching out, and I don't really know what. Well, not the glass texture, but the roof trim on that bit of the roof is weird, and I don't know how to fix it. I tried with different roof trims and it wasn't working, and I tried with different roof textures as well to see if maybe it had something to do with the texture that I went with, but nope. I don't know. You're just gonna have to ignore that. Maybe it's fixed in your game, but it's not in mine, but maybe hopefully it's fixed in your game if you decide to download this house. Just wanted to mention that while I just remembered, but as for the family, don't really know what they're doing, don't really know what kind of jobs the parents have or what's going on, if there's any kind of drama or tea or whatever in this family, but if you have anything, let me know. It's just supposed to be like a super generic kind of classic family home, so nothing too personalized in here or anything like that. They have a little bit of everything, so both a bigger bathroom on the ground floor, a laundry room, there is the combined dining area and the kitchen, the living room that we're doing right now, and also a home office. And then upstairs we have all the bedrooms. I do want to point out, because I couldn't make it work in the floor plan, and that might be a me issue, not a house issue, but the kid does not have access to a bathroom, so they will have to walk downstairs. But the bathroom downstairs is a lot nicer than the bathrooms upstairs, the en-suites. So they have that going for them. They're probably going to be using that, just them, you know? Like, the other ones are going to shower upstairs before they get started with their day, and the kid is going to have the luxury bathroom downstairs with the bathtub. I'm just saying, they definitely got the better end of the deal, even though they didn't get an ensuite, so go you, kid. But other than that, like, upstairs, it was a little bit of a puzzle, not gonna lie. I don't know, maybe you'll see it in a little bit, or maybe you already saw, but the teen's bedroom and also the parents' bedroom both have en-suites. They're very small. They have the essentials. That's basically it. But I had this little corner that I didn't really know what to do with, and I didn't want to turn it into a walk-in closet either, because I feel like if I have to do a walk-in closet in houses, they have to be, because the parents or whoever has the walk-in closet has some kind of personality or career that fits, or that fits with the... Is that a plant in my... I'm looking at the floor plan picture right now, and I feel like one of the plants have been moved. That's super annoying. You'll see that at the end of the video. Anyways, totally sidetracked. So I just want to say, like, the walk-in closet. I feel like for me to add a walk-in closet to a basic suburban house like this, it would have to fit with the personality or the career choice that I went for whoever got the walk-in closet. Because otherwise it's just going to be a waste of space, because you can't really do much with the walk-in closets in The Sims. I love walk-in closets in real life, but in The Sims, they're kind of, it's just decor, basically, you know? I have done a couple, actually, but it's something that I don't really add to my builds a lot. So, yeah. No walk-in closets this time, but they did get an ensuite, a very, very, very small ensuite. So, we're working on the home office right now, pretty generic too. That's basically like the whole house was supposed to be just generic, you know, nothing too overly exciting. It's just supposed to be basic. I kind of want to call this like the most basic suburban, but I feel like I've already used that title for a build in the past, like 3 years ago or something, so I'm not gonna go for it. But it's just supposed to be super, super generic. So I hope you guys are okay with that though. Like, it's just supposed to be there for you guys to move into it and then personalize it so that it fits with your household. It's not supposed to be too household specific, even though I know that those videos are some that people really enjoy on YouTube these days. Sometimes I don't want to go for a super specific kind of household. I just want to build something a little bit more a little bit more generic, basically. And today was Thursday was one of those days. Today, I don't know. Today I'm just tired because yesterday was such a bad day. Anyways, if you hadn't noticed already, or if you hadn't realized, yesterday just really sucked. And I know that I've mentioned it so many times that you've all probably realized it by now, or it's dawned on you, you've understood it. I'm sorry. I just needed to get that point through, okay? So anyways, tomorrow's Monday. It's going to be a great week. We're going to do awesome things, and we're going to make awesome videos, and everything will be back on track. We're all good. I don't normally believe in Mondays being like a fresh start. Also, Mondays suck for a lot of people, so like, why would it be a fresh start? You're never fresh on Mondays anyways, right? Everyone's always tired, including myself. Even though I don't have to get up in the morning, but I'm always tired, so that's fine. But yeah, I don't really believe in it, but this week I'm choosing to, because yesterday no. Okay, we're over it, it's fine. We are working on bedrooms now, and as you can see, we're going for a green theme, because that's kind of the color that I wanted to. I feel like I've gone for blue so many times, so at first I was kind of swaying in that direction, like I wanted to go for blue for the interior, because blue is like it's a calm color, it's pretty neutral, depending on what kind of vibrancy you're going for. Is that even a word, vibrancy? Depending on how vibrant the blue tone that you went for is. But I don't know, green, it's cool, so I went for it. Also, plants are green, so I actually don't like green as a color. I'm not gonna lie, please don't come for me. But I love plants, so I'll just deal with it. But I've gone for blue so many times, and I didn't want the whole house to just end up being white and beige because that's just not. I actually saw a house and I feel like I might have been slightly traumatized by it because I was looking at Pinterest as I always do, and I basically just hang out on Pinterest. You guys should check it out. It's amazing. If you guys didn't know already, Pinterest is the place of dreams. So definitely go check it out if you haven't already. But I was hanging out on Pinterest, as you do, on a casual Wednesday or Thursday. I don't remember anymore. And I saw this house that was, it had apparently won a prize for the kitchen in it, which I don't, what prize? Like, what? But the whole house, and I mean literally the whole house, was white and beige. Like, not like beige, but the wood tone, the light wood tone that you can see right here. And there was nothing contrasting. It was just white and beige. We're talking white carpet and white walls and this natural beigey kind of wood tone. And there was no personality in there whatsoever, nothing contrasting, just those two colors. And that's just not for me. If it's for you, great. You found your style, but it's not for me. And I feel like I needed to wash my eyeballs afterwards, to put it bluntly. I'm so sorry if you like that kind of color scheme. It's not for me. So, I decided not to go for that for my house. I decided that I need a color in this house. It's kind of subtle, like it's not like a super vibrant green that I went for. It's definitely more of a toned down kind of color scheme, but there's at least color in there, you know? So I did add one thing that you could consider to be a personal trade to this house. They do have a very small little gardening area with a flower arrangement table that you saw me just place down. Basically, I wanted to add a tree there, but then I realized that it would be right in front of windows, and that's a pet peeve of mine. I don't like to place trees right in front of windows because I'm imagining myself sitting in that room, looking out the window, and all you can see is bark, and that's not cool with me. So instead of just adding flowers or whatever filler that I could come up with, I decided to give them a very small gardening area with a flower arrangement table. Plus, I got to use the garden hose that I always forget is there. I feel like it's a base game. I think I filtered after base game, or it might be from Get Together. It's one of those two, but I always forget that we have it. So this time I was like, the garden area is up against a house wall, which means that we can use the garden hose, so I'm gonna go for it. And I know that it's a very small thing, like it's just a garden hose, it's just a wall decor piece, whatever, but I always forget that we have it. I never use it, so I used it today, and it's a touch of realism, and I love it. So yeah, it's the little things these days. You gotta appreciate the little things. Also, I realize that we're doing the outdoors kitchen now, and I might have placed the dining table a little bit too close to the pool. I hope that none of the Sims that'll be sitting at those chairs will end up falling into the pool, and I know that's not possible in The Sims, but you'll see what I mean in just a little bit. But otherwise, I couldn't fit enough chairs. There are 4 Sims in this family, and I wanted to make sure that all of them would be able to sit outside, but on a dining table. No, they're not sitting on the table. By the dining table. At the dining table. There we go. English. Nailed it. I told you I'm a little bit slow on the English today. It's one of those days. So, but you guys know, like, we're good here when it comes to that sort of thing, right? Okay. But anyways, the dining table, pretty close to the pool, the edge of the pool, but I did play test it. It should work. The Sims will not fall into it. I wish that was a thing, though. That would be so hilarious, but it's not. Sims team should definitely add that, but I don't know what I'm doing here. I delete this, by the way, because it looked awful. I was trying to do something fancy, and then I just failed. Story of my life. I'll save that for a bigger, fancier build in the future if we ever happen to do one of those again at some point. We'll see. So the landscaping ends up turning out pretty basic, just like the rest of the house, but it's supposed to be, so it's all good. And also, I know that my building order has been completely messed up throughout this build because we're doing the facade at the end. which is really unusual for me, but I don't know what happened, okay? But it's pretty basic, the landscaping. Also, if you're curious about those rocks that I used for the path, they are from the debug catalog, and I believe they're base games, so they should be pretty easy to find. Also, I used some hanging flower pots as well here on the front terrace. Those are also from the base game. They are are they world objects actually? Are they debug or I don't remember, but use the cheats in the description and search for debug and you should be good. Also remember to filter after base game because both of the items, so the hanging plant pot and also the rocks, are base game like I said before. Also, if you want to see a base game house, let me know because I've kind of been considering building another one. It's been a long time since the last one I built, and I know that there's still people out there that only have base games, so I kind of want to do something for them. Also, usually I don't do pack restricted builds, so I get a lot of requests to do them, but they're always combinations of different packs, which is kind of because I don't like to do pack restricted builds, so either I just do base game or I don't do them, you know? So if I ever do like a base game build, you are more than welcome to kind of supply your own packs. I don't know how to say that. You guys get my point though, right? Like you can add stuff from the packs that you do have to the base game house is my point. I just feel like there was an easier way to say it, but I can't remember how to say it, so whatever. So yeah, we are at the end of the video now. Sorry for my super rambly voiceover, but it's very late on a Sunday and frankly, I'm annoyed that yesterday sucked, but it's all good. So if you want to download this house, you can find it on the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT, and the tray files will be on my Patreon, just like all other builds that I've done recently. You can find them over there. And yeah, that is about it from me today. So I hope you all enjoyed this video despite my rambling, and please like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!